Hello, welcome. I am Phoenix Electra. This is my Circus. But today I'm going to put my face on. I know it's a random in the middle of the afternoon, but there was a bee that got in my bonnet and I need to talk about it. Let's go in with this Unicorn Glow Longwear Primer. I'm going to not probably talk too much about the products because I just want to get on with my story time, which is if you happen to be aware in the YouTube bodybuilding fitness community, at some point along the way you've probably heard the name Greg Doucette, Coach Greg, the doctor, not doctor, dropped more than a small handful of times. Or maybe you are a subscriber and can just enjoy what he has, the quality information he has. So there's this whole stuff about old stuff, blah, blah, blah. Get over it. My thoughts on everybody hating on Coach Greg and whether I do or do not share those opinions. So let's put some eye primer on. To begin on the commentary, I'm first going to say I'm not here to defend. Hold on. I do not know what that just was, but there was cats with gigantic tails in the other room. So, and I was saying that I'm not here to defend Coach Greg, to fight his battles for him. He's a big circle. He can do that all by his lonesome. And he does not know me from a hole in the wall. My kitty Dodgebog challenged his cat. No, we challenged his pig Gertie to a popcorn eating contest on Instagram, and the challenge has yet to be responded to. And I know Dodgy loves popcorn, though to be honest, I think if we were up against Gertie'd probably win, but I think it would be a fun matchup. So yeah, he has no idea who I am, and that's fine. But if we want to go on this popcorn eating contest, he should hit me up. And I realize I'm not your average Coach Greg clout chaser. I'm not a professional anything except for what I am actually a professional in, which, whatever. But I'm not an IFBB pro. I'm not a weightlifter per se. I do some stuff. I train some things that bring me joy, and none of them, unfortunately, at this point are my primary sources of income. But whatever. I do it because I like it. But I do know a few things about health and fitness because I may or may not have been the kid who got up and danced every time that Richard Simmons was on the TV. And if you don't know who Richard Simmons is, I will post a picture of him here. Yeah, this guy. Got me up every time. Yeah, if you know who Richard Simmons is, why don't you smash a handstand emoji down in the downstairs places, because yeah, it dates us a little bit. So we've done the first layer on the top of our lids. Lots of fallout with that black. I don't know what I'm going to do because we're kind of doing this cut creasy thing, but you know, let's just roll with it and start adding the lid shades on. This whole year, 2020, it's been crazy. I've watched more YouTube in the past 8 months than I've watched cumulatively probably in my entire life. And it was been worth it, I do have to say. And folks like Coach Greg, who, regardless of what they did or didn't do in their past, speak truths that just can't be denied. You cannot deny the laws of thermodynamics. As much as we try, and it would, if it were possible to break them, I would be the first one in line. Seriously. If I could have my awesome ideal physique with eating whatever I wanted and doing nothing, well, that doesn't sound like fun either, because I like to do stuff. But, you know, you get my point here. Your square would have been signed up. But there's certain things that just aren't doable. It's the same thing with calories in, calories out. It's horrible. It's boring. It's the same old nonsense every single time. But unfortunately, it's the truth. It still is. Scoop of love. Yeah, so we're going to go in with some of this Blood Soiree from Apocalyptic Beauty. And the middle portion, I'm just going to use my spatula and tap a little bit onto our palette here. Catbot, hey Furries. Where's our list? What's next? Why else do we love Coach Greg? He gives a lot of great recipes. I really like the principles. I cook a little bit differently, so I don't follow exactly, but I think if you are not a cooker or a newbie in the kitchen, I think his cookbook is a really great place to start. If you're super cheap like me, you just watch all his videos, because I can piece it together from there, but I've also had some years of experience in meal planning and cooking and thinking about what goes into this face. We'll just, oh. Oops. Alright, where did I have on my list? Also, I think the whole industry about physique and all of this stuff, we have models and actresses and all of these famous athletes and this, that, and the other, but there's so much extreme dieting and use of juicy things that it's not realistic. Can we have some realistic, real human role models for our young people? They need to see what we're doing so that they can emulate it, but we need to give them realistic options of humans to aspire to. Please? Exploding penguins. I mean, not really. It's the pigment shade. Yeah, so we talked about realistic expectations, nutrition, and just this mindset that moving your body, you need to just find fun ways to move. Most of us, historically, from when our ancestors, from our ancestral habits, we need to move way more than we do now. Most of us, very few, were privileged to be able to be in that like wealthy upper echelon to be able to have a seated job. Everybody else ran around and did stuff. And our current culture of 9-to-5 jobs where you sit on your fanny all day do very few of us a service. So between figuring out how we can alter our day jobs so that we can be more active, it just comes into understanding that exercise in our free time is not a punishment. It's something we actually need. And once you find the right activity, it it compels you to want to keep doing it again and again. Or a group of activities. All of this, I can't, circus arts are just spectacular. I'm in love, but that's just me. Alright, we are back, because I forgot. I have this beautiful sparkly green new brush that the print is so small, and I threw out the package already, so I can't tell you what it is exactly. And this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Yeah. So let us dabble her on in a few spots. And we'll just say, as a conclusion, I had a 2020, you had a 2020, but through adapting Coach Greg's videos to the way they work in my life, I haven't blown up like crazy. I've gained. I don't know what my gains are completely, but that's not true. My training is different. So, we are going to call this a look. And I think you should just check out Coach Greg's station on your own. I'll leave the links in the downstairs area, and I will see you again in the next Vlogmas episode tomorrow. Alright, until then, bye.